Hi everyone and welcome to the Game Changer Show. Today we have super dope and crazy guest Max from MDX Crypto. Let's do it. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well. I'm in Lagos right now in South Portugal. So I'm with the family.
What are you doing there?
Just a family holiday. You know, mother, father, sister, her boyfriend. We're just taking some time off, you know, like it's been a pretty crazy year, 2 years with the bull market, bear market. So just taking some time to eat some delicious prawns, good red wine, live the fucking dream, all that shit, you know?
Wine. Oh my God, I want wine right now so bad.
Yeah, let's go.
But at first, let's do some shout out to Neil, please.
Yes.
Just to make him happy.
Well, he used to be the producer for Crypto Banter, I think. I think that was what it was. That's how I met him. And he actually got me on the show a few times back in, I don't know, last year, maybe the beginning of this year. Maybe it was the beginning of this year. And then, yeah, he really liked he watched my show. He watched MDX Crypto, right? And then he sent me messages. We got talking. And then, yeah, he basically just connected me with you because obviously he knows loads of people in crypto. He's got his own businesses, etc. So yeah, Neil is literally an OG legend of MDX Crypto and Crypto Banter. So he's the glue between this whole freaking party we've got going on right now. So yeah, it's yeah, massive shout out to Neil. He's an absolute legend. I gave him my free software as well, MDX Algo. So he's happy with that, and like yeah, fucking love him, man. He's a legend.
Right. But Crypto Banter is more into like what to buy, what to invest in. They're more into like education stuff. But yeah. I guess you're more into trading, right?
Yeah, sure. I'll kind of give a little bit of a backstory for anyone who doesn't know who I am, but it's my name is Max, but my channel is MDX Crypto. I used to do other stuff like, so just to go back from the very beginning, yeah, I was a trader first. So I actually traded in Australia my own money for 2 years, trading basically FX markets, did commodities a little bit. I did some equity, you know, single stocks and shares trading, but I used to trade pips on Forex and then do bar charts. So I was learning the bar chart shit, the real fucking basic stuff. And then I've been trading for probably the best part of a decade now. Like, I'm getting old now, legends. Like fucking, I will swear a little bit, by the way, when I talk about my age, but like fucking, I think I'm getting on for 30 now. So yeah, it's gone real quick. It's been nearly 10 years. It's nuts, actually. Since I was about 22, 21, I was just started trading. And I lost money for like the first years and everything, all that kind of stuff. And I had like my mentors and had people who got me into it and said this and said that. But like all that's really like, that's history. Like the main thing is like, I was a trader first, but then I was kind of orange pilled. I was kind of orange pilled by Bitcoin. Like, and I am a trader. I will look at the markets like rationally and not try and have any bias, but I did kind of get orange pilled at the beginning with the whole story of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is really interesting, like just for like a standpoint of like the macro sense of like banking, crypto, how these two are going to interact in central banking governments. We'll probably talk about this some more, but like I kind of got, and then I basically just changed my whole narrative and stopped trading traditional markets where you have to like grind for a 0.3% move on a pip chart and then get wrecked because the banks liquidate you. Like I just moved away from that and then just kind of just stuck my head into crypto trading, which is basically the same as anything else, but it's just got more volatility, more fun, and also more opportunity, especially with altcoins, which obviously Rand does, because, you know, at the end of the day, I didn't get into trading to trade. I got into trading to make money so I could be free, right? A lot of people think that trading's all sexy and fun. It's not really that sexy, and it's not actually that fucking fun when you're doing the risk management. It's actually kind of hard and it's difficult and it's taxing on your mental capacity. It's difficult for your time management. You know, everyone thinks that trading is about freedom at the beginning, but when you start trading, it takes up a lot more of your time. It's worse than a 9 to 5. You're working every second. And I always say to people, like, with a 9 to 5, you can never come home with less money. You're always going to get paid at the end of the day, you know, 9 to 5, bang. But in trading, you can do 6 till 10 and come back with less fucking money. So like, it's much harder at the start trading. So I got into trading to make money. So yeah, these altcoin plays are really interesting as well. Basically, that is the, you know, that is the reality of it, really. Like, but I am a degen as well. I do like getting on the 1 minute and blasting off on freaking on Bybit and having fun on the leverage, but it's just not, that's not sustainable long term. So that's kind of a bit about my background, really. Trader first, and then kind of generally changed over the last couple of years to maybe a little bit less swing, I would say scalp trading, more swing basis, and then education, and then products and services I build for crypto people. You know, I basically build like education stuff, and then we have something called MDXalgo.com, which is basically we sell trading software indicators basically, and it helps you trade the market if you're a beginner. So that's how it's kind of grown anyway.
Oh, wow. I gotta check your software.
Yeah,
Maybe
check it out.
I can make some millions.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You know, there's no, what we sell, you know, is it's basically indicators for TradingView. And then we have like a Discord server, and we have other kind of like, you know, top traders within the Discord. And then we have an automated strategy as well. So it's 100% automated. You can put your money, we call it the HODL strategy, long-term, medium-term play kind of strategy. And it's there to, no strategy is 100%, right? But it's there to give you that, you know, for a beginner or intermediate trader, to help you at the beginning. And we got guys absolutely freaking killing it with their technique using those indicators. And just go on mdxalgo.com, you can check it out. It's the best back-tested indicators you can get in the industry. I'm plugging my shit right now, but it's got to be done, leggies. You know what's going on. And then, yeah, check out MDX Crypto, mdxalgo.com, yeah, basically.
Okay, cool. So can you tell me, please, when you actually started investing or trading with crypto?
Yeah, so 2016, I like remember very, very well in my mind. It was like late 2016, Bitcoin was trading at $625 or something. And I remember I looked at it and I was like, and I was trading other markets, because obviously when you're in the markets, in terms of when you're trading traditional markets, Bitcoin came into the radar and started like, everyone started talking about like, what the fuck's this? Like, this is cool. This is new. And this is really early. It wasn't as early as some people, I get it, but like, it was, I think that bear market from $1,200, that bear market was at least like 2 or 3 years. So like, you know, 2 or 3 years before that, I was like 17. So I didn't even know any of this shit. So yeah, it was like $600. I remember I bought some. I actually made some money because I was trading other markets, which was tough. And I was like, oh shit, this is really interesting. And I think when you make money in something, you just start learning more. You just intuitively just want to learn more about it. Like if something's positive to you, you just want to learn more. So it went from 600 to 3,000, and I was like, oh shit, this is awesome. I did like 3-4x, right? And then it dropped to $1,800 Bitcoin, and then I just went all in. I literally just, all my money, all my savings, I just went all in on Bitcoin. I remember ringing some of my family members, like my dad, my sister, my friends, saying, I think this is going to go higher. And this was just on the basis of just the first trade, really. And then it literally went from $1,800 to $20,000 in less than 6 months. And then that was when I was just orange pilled. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's insane. Never saw it. I've never seen any charts like that. You got to remember, this is like 7 years ago now. So other equity markets weren't really that volatile. It's kind of a bit flat. So it was, for me, it was a good, I was just like, shit, this is amazing. And then you go through the whole experience of learning more about crypto and learning about, and all the other stuff, you know, not just Bitcoin, then crypto. And I actually had a really good trade on EOS. I bought EOS at 50 cents and it went to $22. Made like 200K on that. And I was like, okay, what the fuck's that? And I was like, I was like 23. And that was good. That was big money. That was big money for me back then. So I was like, yo, I'm going to stick with crypto. So that was kind of like when I first got in. Yeah.
So at that time, your decision was, I'm going to stick with crypto. What about now? You still thinking the same way?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And no, I think there is some other emerging industries which are like on the back of crypto, which will like turn up and not be a part of crypto anymore. I think like there's a lot of interesting stuff with like what crypto's born in terms of like referrals. And they've done like interesting stuff with like even affiliate stuff with Bybit and exchanges. I think a lot of the technology from exchanges will move into traditional, because I think actually what they're doing with AMM pools and all this kind of stuff will actually not even be crypto anymore. So I think there's stuff to invest in that side. But, you know, I think like now crypto is getting so integrated that it's kind of like, yeah, it is crypto, but it's also like not really. It's like kind of just the future anyway. So I would say, just to answer your question, like purely, I would say there are other investments out there, but I think crypto as a whole, as a technology, like, you know, blockchain, I just don't think it is. I just don't think it's gonna die. I think it is the future of most shit. Like, I think most companies will have a token or a utility token, or most companies will use blockchain. It's more secure. And I could be wrong, but I just don't see the market's not really showing me, even being at 20K now, like we're at 21K or something today, or maybe a bit less actually, 20,000. Even at 20K, it's still a massive win. Like, you know, it's still really, really good for crypto in general. Like, I know if you got in, if you bought 69K, then great. Like, fuck, you're down a bit. But if you look at the macro, it's still not that bad. We're just a little bit oversold, or I would say quite oversold. But Bitcoin loves to overshoot and undershoot. So, and you know, the only surprising thing about Bitcoin is it consistently surprises. That is literally the only consistent thing about it, is it surprises. So I don't think it's too bad. But if Bitcoin did, you know, have some sort of systemic break in its fundamental underlying technology, then I would say, okay, probably move on to something else. But I don't see that happening. So anytime soon, anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Like, crypto is not bad for sure, and it's not a scam like many people saying like, oh, it's a scam. Like every single year they saying the same shit. But don't you think like it's not gonna be fun anymore like before? It's not gonna be volatile as before. Don't you think it's more like regulated right now? I know it's not there yet. I know it's not many countries that trying to legalize cryptocurrency. But in the future, more and more countries will legalize cryptocurrency. And don't you think in the future we will not be able to make that much money like last year, for example?
Yeah. I think to a degree, I agree with you. I think the gains will go down, like, because as the market grows, the pool of money grows, and like it's just more difficult for the market to be super either or, because you just need so much more money to come in. So I think the gains will go down a bit, yeah, and they have gone down. Like just look at the back tested history of it. Like every single bull market high is a slightly less percent than the previous. So like it's just the percent gain is going down every time. But I still do think though it's early enough to make absolutely insanely life-changing gains in crypto. Because like if you just look at the market cap of Bitcoin right now, like what is it, 20K? We're at like 300 billion market cap, maybe less actually. I haven't even checked today. Maybe a 250, $300 billion market. That's just Bitcoin. Like equity markets are 250 trillion. Like the fuck? Like it's still literally like a drop in the ocean. And if crypto, and sorry, let's just say specifically Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is going to capture more of that gold market, the money market, or Bitcoin's going to be more of a digitalized version of internet money, then I can see it at least being 5-10 trillion. You know, same as gold. And a lot of people say, oh, but you know, Bitcoin's going to take over gold and gold's going to die. I think it's really stupid and naive to say that, because they're not really comparable. They're fucking analog and digital. There's always going to be a use case for gold, because gold is a physical thing. And also the world is better with gold and Bitcoin. So all these crypto guys are like, no, we don't want gold anymore. I'm like, well, what the fuck? Two's better than one, bro. Like gold and Bitcoin, like they're still good. They're still similar in different analog and digital. So I don't, all that stuff pisses me off. I see like all these crypto Bitcoin maximalists just like beating on the drum. But that tribalism just makes me look at them and think like, you're just like a tribal animal. Just like stop and think. Like you just look like a bit of a low grade. I'm just like, fuck that. So, but I think to answer your question, like I think the gains are still there to be made for sure, especially altcoins, yo. Like some of these altcoins, like fucking Shiba, like you know what that did? Like fucking million, like what was it? Hundreds of thousands of percent. You got Doge, you've got like new companies which will emerge with don't even have a market cap yet, which you can buy. So I think there's still huge opportunity. But I would agree with you that Bitcoin in the top 10, maybe those big wins we had in 2017 aren't going to be as juicy, basically.
Okay, so what are you investing in right now?
So like what basically everything, or just crypto? You want me to go through all my investments? Okay, I've got a huge whiskey cellar full of bottles of whiskey. no, I don't. I ain't got any alcohol. That's my first main investment is the whiskey.
It's supposed to be vodka. Why are you mentioning whiskey right now?
I can't, mate. Honestly, vodka. I think I'll tell you a story about vodka. Actually, vodka is like rocket fuel to me. It's like, you know, when you get the emoji for a rocket in crypto, that rocket is going up my freaking ass, bro. Like, but I drink vodka, I'm just like, I get so crazy hyper on vodka because like it's basically you drink it with like sugary drinks, don't you? So you just get real hot. But whiskey's more relaxed. You can turn it down, maybe a glass of red wine, you know, end of the night. But yeah, vodka for me is rocket fuel. So I probably wouldn't have a cellar with vodka. I have a cellar with whiskey so I can chill out and live the dream.
So what's your favorite drink?
Oh shit, it's a good question. It really depends on the time and the place, but I would say, okay, if I'm having a nice chilled out dinner with like some friends and family, it would have to be organic red wine. You know, some sort of real nice like Melbeck organic red wine like that. That's like just chill out, have a cigar, whatever, have a cigarette with a nice spag bowl. You know, that would be red wine for me. And then I think for a day drinking session, it would be gin and tonic for sure. That gin and juice, motherfuckers. I can drink gin and juice for days and days, and I will not eat. I've done this. I've done 3 days just on gin and tonics before, without eating anything, and I felt fucking great, yo. I felt the best I've ever felt in my life. I was fasting.
Did you trade at that time?
Oh no! Absolutely no way. Absolutely no way. No, I'd fucking no way. I would have liquidated my account faster than you can say the word liquidation. No, I would have. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But yeah, gin and tonic, and I was fasting. You know, that's intermittent fasting for you on the gins. And I would say for big rave, like you know, I'm gonna go crazy, big music, loudspeakers. It'll probably be cranberry vodka or orange juice and vodka, and then I will just go see you on the flippers. I'll be mashed, absolutely done.
Nice. I want to ask you, since you are trading and you know all these graphs, and you know, like you're supposed to know when is next bull market, right? Yes. Tell us, please, that you know when is bull market.
I've got like, so in my head, I have certain parameters that I want to see for me to know that there's a bull market. But I'll make it very clear to you right now. Like, there's two different things. There's analysts and there's traders, and they're two completely different things. Being a trader, you don't need to know where the market's going to go. You don't have to know anything about which direction the market's going to go. Actually, all you're doing really is just buying and selling support SR levels and basically just putting the probability in your hands of which way it might go. All you're doing is you're just making it so, okay, the probability is it goes this way. I don't know if it is going to go that way, but it's a high probability it goes up than it goes down. So I'll make a trade on that basis. So traders in general, what's that people are getting about? Traders in general, we don't fucking know we don't care where the market's going to go. All we're doing is just basically putting the odds in our favor to make a trade on the back of that kind of analysis.
Okay, I will rephrase my question. How does it look right now? Does it look like we're going to bull market, or we are like stuck in this?
Just to finish what I was saying. So like the traders, we don't need to know where the price is going. We're just putting the probability in our hands to give us some sort of edge over a long period of time, give us some sort of like percent on terms of that. And obviously on my channel, I give my hunch. I say where I think it might go, but that's not a strategy to go on whatever someone else is saying. But in terms of being the analyst side, I would say that I think that Bitcoin is not going to jump out of this very quickly. I think it's going to be 3 to 6 months of down and flat, probably go into some long-term bottoming out accumulation zone, probably for longer than most people think. And I think that crypto will flush out either or side of people being aggressively long or aggressively short. Everyone loves to be a bull or a bear, right? But sometimes markets just go flat. And then everyone's like, well, who the fuck am I? Like, they don't know what to do. So like, I think the market's going to be who am I for a while, and everyone's going to get bored out of the trade. And then that's going to reset momentum indicators. Everyone's going to come to a consensus saying, I don't really know. And then the accumulators come back in, the sellers are out. And then generally speaking, there's accumulators, and then the buyers begin to overtick over the sellers. And then we just see some nice organic linear higher lows, higher highs, good volume profile, looking like back above the 200-day moving average is a good example. That's the thing which a lot of people look at. And then maybe look at some stuff like, what are the momentum indicators doing? You know, things like RSI, stochastic RSI, looking at TTM squeeze. These are the things I look at, just good general ascending slopes. We want to see ascending slopes, not descending slopes. And then that's generally what you're looking for. But my overall parameter of a bull market will be higher lows, higher highs, increasing volume, and above the 200-day moving average, and that would be for me good enough. But we're in bear market territory right now for sure. Bear market for fucking at least 3 to 6 months, I think.
That's gonna be boring time.
Yeah, I know but the thing is, this doesn't have to happen. This is just what I think. As a trader, I'm going to be doing different things. So if the market tomorrow went above 28,000 and found it as support, then I would probably change my ideas, because I'd say, well, now we're above 28. That's logical resistance. I think if we get above 30, then we're back into the top range. We could even see the highs. So it can change. I'm not saying this has to happen. I'm just saying that would be the highest probability scenario for me, would be 3 to 6 months of bullshit and boring everyone. But
right. Okay. As you know, or maybe you don't know, right. At Seedify, we are building NFT marketplace that's going to be live very, very soon. So I'm wondering if you have any NFTs, or if you're bullish on any NFT projects. Like, Bored Ape Yacht Club is very bullish project and very famous. Like, probably you're part of this project, no?
No. I don't have any affiliation with Bored Ape. No, there was a few NFT platforms that I invested in early stage. Yeah? And a lot of them went up and crazy in price, and a lot of them went down crazy in price. But like, there's 2 ways to look at NFTs. I think it's too early to know like what project or is going to win. I think it's way too fucking early to know. I think Bored Ape have a good chance, because they're building that brand, and it's like, collectibles, something like Pokemon or like this kind of things. But I can't predict who's going to be good, in the future. I think if old, already established collectibles like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it's called, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever it is, and then like, what's that one called? Wow, that funny one in England in the 80s, Garbage Pail Kids or something, like that was hilarious. Like, fucking, I wasn't born in the 80s, by the way, but I just know that. Garbage Pail Kids. That was a cool one. And then I think if established collectibles come in and start using NFTs to back, because I think the best use case for NFTs is probably some sort of collectible. But then you could do tweets, you could do music, you can use NFTs as music, and I think even in-game. Okay, let me just go back 2 secs. NFTs are fucking amazing. Like, they're going to be like the biggest thing. Like, they're going to be.
But we're still early.
Yeah, exactly. NFTs are going to be so great for so many industries, and you don't even need to call it an NFT. Just something which just an item in a game, for instance, which can be audited and made scarce. So it's kind of as good as being real. Like, if you have that dynamic in games, then you have the scenario where you could have like, Warzone or World of Warcraft or fucking Fortnite. All those items can be scarce. They can be mintable within game. And then what you could do is you could use Uniswap. This is kind of like one of my ideas. You could actually have it so you could use Uniswap in the middle to then bridge items across games. So you could have like a gun in this game on that game, because you could just trade on Uniswap in the middle, and that's not connected to any individual game specifically. That's a open decentralized network, AMM. So like, you got that side of it. And then like the thing is, like, about NFTs, they make things like more real than real physical things, because they're much more auditable. Like, if you have a Pokemon card, anyone can just go and print that fucking card, right? And like, and you could trick them and say it is a real card, and you could be like, okay, I'll buy it then, and then it's not. And there was no way of you like doing any analysis except going and finding someone and then getting a microscope out and having a look at it. But with like NFTs, just to do the example of Pokemon, like, you used to go to school with like a pack of cards, right? And you used to trade those cards with your friend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to do this all the time. Like, a little pack of cards, trade them around, and then think about the limitations of that. Firstly, the pack of cards, you'd have to hold it, so you couldn't have millions of cards. You have to have one pack, so it was too heavy, and you could only trade with your friends in your school. Like, think about what NFTs are. You basically bring your phone. Your phone is the pack of cards. The phone has millions of cards on it, and you can just trade with anyone in the world. It's like school on steroids, yo. It's like you can do the same shit, but you can just trade with everybody, and then you can audit it. You can see how many there are. So NFTs will make that kind of thing more real than it already is. Like, it's gonna be better. I think it's gonna be sick, but it's too early to tell right now who's going to be the big winner. But except Pokemon. If Pokemon do it, I'm in. So fuck it, let's go.
Probably it is already.
I hope so. I don't think if it was NFT, I'd probably know about it. But just having it so all those Pokemon characters or those monsters or whatever, that if they were just basically just audited, and then there was actually one of one, and it was only in one place, probably 1 million people would fly to that location to try and get it. If it was just one of one, and you knew it was one of one, and it would be worth millions if you had it.
Right.
You probably have, because there was no auditability of the characters, or the little fucking Pokemon. Basically, you couldn't anyone could get 1 million of all of them. But imagine if it was like, yo, Charizard, this is the one of one, and it's going to be in London City at 6 p.m. Have fun trying to fucking find it. Yo, that's going to create some shit. You understand how crazy that would be? That would be fucking mental, yo. Yeah. The whole of London would just be off. The police would be out. It'd be riots. It'd be mental.
Right, because of Pokemon game. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure they're already thinking about it. Yeah. Have you played a GTA game?
Yeah, of course. I'm sure you did. Yeah, I lost my childhood to that.
Yeah. They're also integrating crypto in there right now. And they're creating some kind of a metaverse of GTA Mafia thing. I don't know. It's gonna be so much fun, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna play that for sure.
Yeah. I'll play that with you, man. I'll be in there. I'll be playing that. Fucking. The thing is with GTA, it's gonna eventually be more real than reality.
Exactly. Yes, I feel you. That's gonna be a life. You wear the VR, and then I don't know. I'm done. I'm done with these countries. I'm done. Yeah. I want to go to metaverse. I want to live in metaverse.
No, it's true though. It is true. Everyone's gonna have two lives, and then the second life is just gonna be better because you can just do anything in it. You can just be whoever you want. It's gonna be absolutely insane. And then also the monetization in it. Anyway, we could probably go on about this for hours, but it's, I don't know. I'll say one thing actually. So okay, so they say when I was a kid, my parents used to get pissed off at me for playing computer games, right? And I was always thinking to myself, what am I going to get pissed off at my kids about? Because there's probably going to be something when I get old and I'm fucking walking around hello, back in my day, I was doing this. So when I'm 60, what am I going to look at? Which I'm saying to my kids, no, you shouldn't do that because this is not good. And it's probably going to be metaverse, because I reckon a lot of kids are going to grow up in that life and just be like, why would I even bother to go out into the cold, wet, windy, normal world, walk to the shop and get some biscuits? No, fuck that. I'm just going to go and chill out on a Sunseeker in Saint-Tropez with some random cheekers who I just program to be as hot as I want and just, live the dream. Okay, I'll join you as well, legend. See you on the, I think I don't know. It's going to get crazy.
That's a good parenting.
Yeah. I'll be like, son, come on my boat. It's a real boat. He's like, I'm not going on your boat. I got Victoria freaking goddamn models here. Victoria's Secret models. I got gin juice. I got beats. I can play my own music, not your shit fucking old music. I'm like, all right, mate. Have fun.
Right. Do you think it's important to have some kind of mentor or community who also support you and also going through the same way as you do?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think there's any. Okay, look, I think you can do it on your own. You can do it on your own. Hello? Are you coming downstairs? All right, here we go. The old man's coming down. The old father's coming in to get in the podcast. No, I'd say it's a mentor will definitely speed up the process. It's got me a glass of red wine, yo. Let's go. Living the dream. Heard the interview.
Party has started.
Yeah, that's the old man. He's loving it. Too. He brought me a glass of Redders for the interview. Look at that. Let's have some of that.
Yeah, now we're talking. Okay.
Organic Redders, you see, chilling. Yeah, no, what I'm saying is having a mentor at the beginning will definitely speed up the process of getting profitable. But it's not 100%. You don't need it. It's not 100% you need it. But I'd say having people around and community-based stuff is definitely helpful because you can back and forth ideas, and also you can cry with someone else, not yourself, just on your own. So
exactly,
that can help as well. No, I think also the internet helps as well because trading is very, very it's a one solo man game. It's literally you're on your own. It's so isolating. you're trading into the night. It's 5 a.m. You're losing trades. You're getting frustrated, all that kind of shit, right? So like it's a very lonely place. But the internet has helped so much, and also it's changed what trading was. Trading used to be so like into the cubicle with the with the tie. Hello, market open at 7. Let's get the fucking paper out. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. Like now it's like internet. It's made it so much more easy to transfer information and have like community chat rooms, Discords, that kind of shit. So makes it more fun as well. More memes. Love the memes, y'all.
Memes forever.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, last question. Give me, please, 3 top coins you invest in. On the 3.
Okay. Well, it's like I don't know if I can do a short answer, but it's like long term, medium term, and short term plays. That's like what I break my strategy up into. Obviously, like Bitcoin, Ethereum is 2 things which I own. Like I'm actually probably 80% Bitcoin. So I own a lot of Bitcoin, I own a lot of Ethereum, and I'm happy being there. But in terms of like some of my favorite, like I'll give you like micro caps, like ones I think are small which can go really high. I think like a micro cap for me would be something like Ultra. I think Ultra.io. It's a UOS. It's a games distribution platform similar to Steam. I think that's going to do really well. Been following them for a while. I also like some of these new credit card companies. I actually really like Crypto.com. I still think Crypto.com is going to do really well.
There's CRO. CRO, right?
Yeah, I like CRO.
Yeah,
I think CRO is going to go a lot further as well from where it is, especially. I also like Matic because Matic is trying to scale ETH. There's a few other ones I've got as well, like smaller. I tried to get into a few meta plays. I really like Sandbox right now. I'm buying Sand at the moment. Also, we've got stuff like Pluton. I like Pluton. That's another card. I think like the card space is going to get really big because these companies who have these crypto debit cards, what they can do is they can incentivize users to onboard by rewarding them in cryptocurrency tokens, which they mint for nothing. So this is quite interesting because it means like you can give out rewards just by the market value of the token which you create yourself. So I don't know. I think they can onboard a lot of people. I think the rewards are really good. I get 8% back on every transaction on some of my crypto cards. Like no one's doing that in the traditional space. 8% on everything. Like, and I can turn that into Bitcoin instantly. So that's just fucking mental. Like, and then I think that's going to grow. And then I have like other altcoins, like, the mid caps, like the BNBs, and like, I think Solana's, I don't know about Solana right now. And then, there'll be new coins. We're going through a bear market. So, Celsius are going to die. A lot of these other tokens are going to die, and there's going to be new motherfuckers who are going to come through and they're going to be new investments. Yeah. So next bear market, bull market cycle. Hey, let's do this.
Thank you so much. It was super cool conversation with you. Like, it was super different and super cool. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's great to see you. Thanks for inviting me on. Yeah, we'll do it again. You're cool. You're Russian as well, so you got a good sense of humor. You got tattoos. You're a legende. So like, we'll definitely do something again and just talk shit, really, and just like, I think more and more people are getting more and more comfortable, but talking online. A lot of people have this like weird front. They're like, oh no, I need to be something, but like just let it go, and it's much better, isn't it?
Exactly. I love like talking shit and making like stupid mistakes and like drinking, but then I'm working. I cannot do that all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good. Thanks for inviting me on anyway. You're a legend. Cheers.
Bye-bye.